What is going on, my Super Sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I'll make a quick video in regards to the Dragon Ball Super manga and the anime, because you know anime aired this past weekend, and I kind of want to do a quick video to break down the differences between the manga and the anime, because there's a lot of differences that I noticed in the first episode. Now, of course, there's going to be some spoilers in the first episode in this video, so if you haven't seen it yet, skip this video. But if you don't care, or you have seen it, or you read the manga, keep watching, because we're gonna have some fun here and we're gonna discuss what I noticed in both of these forms of mediums. So first things first, let's break down the beginning, I guess, of the manga in the first episode. So in the manga, the way it opens up for the first chapter is we see Goku farming. Goten shows up, gives him some food, and then Goku starts training inside of his head, just like in the anime. And the only difference this time is we see Goku fighting against Frieza, Majin Buu, and Cell inside of his head prior to getting interrupted by Goten, who crashes the tractor. But in the manga, it seems like he's crashed the tractor into like a small hole or something. Whereas in the anime, we actually, first of all, in the anime, we don't see the actual sequence of him fighting the villains inside his head. And when Goten crashes the tractor, he falls off a gigantic cliff, which I find funny. It's like, why are you farming on top of a cliff, Goku? Do you know how to farm? It's not how it exactly works, but it is what it is. Either way, in the beginning of this, we can just already see the difference between the manga and the anime. Now, the big one is, as the anime episode progresses, we see Hercule doing a press conference about just being himself and being like a powerful person in the universe, and that part actually doesn't even happen in the manga. So you might think this is actually filler, but it's too early to kind of decide, because from what I understand, the manga is just an adaptation, kind of like a bonus thing that they're putting out there once a month to go along with the anime. So it's not that it's going to be where it's like the manga is being released first and then the anime is being formed around that. It seems to me that there's the anime being created first, and then the person that Toriyama brought onto his team to do the manga is also putting that out as like a bonus thing to the fans who want to also read it as a manga, and also to those who just want to read just the manga and not watch the episodes. So it feels like the manga is more just like a bonus piece that's there for those fans that just like the manga. Now, as we keep progressing, we notice huge differences in the episode, specifically around Beerus. So in the manga, we see Beerus eating a meal, and the inhabitants of that planet try to poison him, to which Beerus responds by blowing up the planet. We also see a quick scuffle, too, where the people on that planet try to shoot him and stuff, and it's too late, it didn't work because it's freaking Beerus, and he blows up the planet. Now, in the anime, it's completely different. In the anime, they offer him some kind of food, and because it's too greasy, he taps the finger on a table and blows up half of the planet. That's way different from what we saw in the manga. Now, the big part was, in the manga, we see, what's his name? Beerus have a quick memory trigger where he eats a soup that sounds like Super Saiyan Goto. Super Saiyan Goto. I forgot what the soup is actually called, but hearing that food reminds him of Super Saiyan God, and that's what he, after he goes on the planet, he goes back to his planet with Whis, and then they, I guess, enter the stages of Battle of Gods from how it looked in the manga. But in anime, it doesn't happen at all. In the anime, he taps his finger, blows up half the world, and then he's in space with Whis, and that's the last time we see him in that episode. So could that actually happen in episode 2 where we see him trigger that memory, or what? I don't know at this point, but all I know is that there's a lot of differences between the manga and anime already. Now, the final one that we didn't see in the first chapter yet, it could happen in the second chapter, is the Goten and Trunks adventure. Now, we do know that Goten is looking for a present, but that's about it. In the anime, they go into full-on details of like a quick adventure between Goten and Trunks as they seek to find a present for Vidal's wedding, and that was kind of a big part of the first episode, but none of that actually happens in the manga. In the manga, in the first chapter, all we literally see is Goku's training, Hercule shows up, gives him money, and then they show that quick excerpt of Beerus and Whis on that planet, blowing it up, and then triggering the memory about the Super Saiyan God. So what I'm thinking actually is happening here is Toriyama, he probably gave his manga team a quick summary of what to happen, and they're basically doing their own adaptation of what's happening in the anime. So I feel like the anime is a big focus, with the manga being kind of like a secondary thing just for the manga fans and for anybody else who wants also another way to view the new Dragon Ball Super series. So that's my own thoughts. Now, of course, it's also a little too early to tell what's going to happen yet, since we haven't seen much of episode 1 or chapter 2, so we have to wait for episode 2 this upcoming Sunday to see what else happens in it. Maybe there'll be more content from chapter 1, we don't know yet. But the other interesting thing is the fact that the manga comes out once a month. And that means for every 4 episodes we see of Dragon Ball Super, 1 chapter will come out. So it's like, how much of that chapter is going to be covered in that next chapter? I guess we don't know yet. We'll have to wait until the middle of this month to see what happens in chapter 2 of Dragon Ball Super. Now, of course, when that comes out, I will review it and we'll discuss it like we did previously, and from there we can have a better conclusion. But as of right now, I feel like the manga is just there for those fans who want, you know, A, to only read the series, or B, both want to watch it and see it, and, you know, just have that extra thing. So that's my own thoughts. But yeah, so what do you guys think about the manga and anime differences? Let me know in the comment section below. Of course, I will keep you guys up to date with everything you need to know about Dragon Ball Super as it happens when it happens. So stick around, subscribe if you're new here, and don't forget to hit that like button if you're hyped for Dragon Ball Super, because it's finally here. It's so awesome. I felt like a kid again. I felt like a kid watching the episode the other day, and I just can't wait to see more of this series, and I'm hyped. Yeah. But anyways, guys, just a quick breakdown. So let me know your own thoughts of the manga in the first episode in the comment section below, and we'll take it from there. As always, you enjoy the rest of your day. My name is Rhymestyle, and I will see all y'all Super Saiyans in the comment section below. Peace.